But I don't want to talk about the facts of COVID-19 because that's not my area of expertise. What I want to talk about is the emotions and what this anxiety means and what we do with it. And I've noticed in the last couple of weeks this sense of heaviness in my heart, or this pressure building up in the back of my head, thinking about all of our community members around the world who are struggling right now. On the one hand, we could say, well, it's just emotional. We should just push these feelings aside. And we could say anxiety is something bad or negative. But one of our core beliefs at 6 Seconds is that emotions have value. They're here for a reason. Part of me wants to withdraw and retreat. Part of me wants to just stay in bed. The message of anxiety is very hard to handle because it is so uncertain. But there's this other part of me that says this means something important is happening. Marilyn Jorgensen, who leads our coaching programs, says when people are having big feelings, it's because they're perceiving something big. Now, those perceptions may or may not be accurate, but the feeling's real because that is what we're seeing. I was talking with Natalie Reutemann, who leads 6 Seconds in China, and she asked a question that I think is incredibly powerful in a moment like this. When we look back on this situation in 5 or 10 years, how do we want to see ourselves? What was our role? What was our contribution? This question is so powerful because it shifts us out of the urgency of this moment. It shifts us out of that pressure in the back of the head and saying, wait, there is more to this story. And there's more to my story. And there's more to our story. What I see when I look through that lens is that there are people who are suffering and we can help them. More emotional intelligence is actually one of the most important things that we can provide. The neuroscience of stress is that our brains push us to become more focused on the short-term survival, on protection, and as pack animals, that means isolating. It means closing the door, it means retreating. And yet that's not how we solve problems. That's not how we innovate. It's not how we move forward. And so what we most need in these times of anxiety is actually to look outward and upward, to look ahead. To tap into our emotions as a source of connection with the future, with each other, with who we really want to be in the world. And I think we can do that by practicing the skills of emotional intelligence.